WhatsApp, the application that's being used commonly now for business and personal use. For the overview, we'll talk about what is application, what is it used for, how to use the application, different features, navigate through the application, the different platforms the application can be used on, which I'll show. I'll use my tablet first shortly just to go through and navigate about the website just to talk about it, and then I'll use my phone as well, and also on an Android device that we go through as well, and of course my desktop of course as well. Then we talk about the need to know in the terms and condition, privacy and security. So first up, use my phone. This is my tablet. I already logged in, and this is what it looks like when you log in. This is the mobile version. Of course, for some tablet you can click over and you can go to the request desktop version, which is located right here. Click on it and it will show you the desktop, which I'll show you shortly. Alright, let's go back. WhatsApp, let's talk about what's it about and why to use it. Of course, it's because we want to build a better SMS alternative. So for instance, short message services, that's what it's for. It's cheaper, it's easier, no cost. Only thing it costs you is your provider's data, which you already pay for on your device to use it. And this is just about the device, what it's used for, who made it, the founders. That's a little bit info for you guys to use. You can go on the site and learn more about it as well. Alright, so what's it used for? So it's a cross-platform, right? It's available on iPhone, Android, Nokia, BlackBerry, and Windows phones, right? And it's a multimedia device, images, videos, audio, and it also shares your location, so any whereabouts. You can do group chats. I've used WhatsApp over the years since it's been created, on an international basis, business and personal. I stay connected with friends, families, and also associates. I do text internationally, which is free, which is great. This is one of the plus side of using this application. So group chat, of course, you can share many things. Say you want to have a group meeting with your family, by all means. You want to have a group meeting with associates, your boss, by all means. This application can be used. Real-time text messaging. So the regular text messaging on a regular device, you can also do it here as well. And all you need is an internet connection. For instance, I can give an example. I have a colleague of mine. He travels every now and again, and he needs, say he's in Canada for instance, and he doesn't, his phone says his phone is not roaming. He can use this application with the use of a Wi-Fi, say at the cafe, to send a text message to us. Right, and talk about downloading. For instance, say I click download, you want to download the application, it will take you to your app store. The app store on my Android device, where it pops up, gives you a few of the features, what's it about, so forth, give you ratings, give you reviews, and the whole 9 yards. That's one of the things. You can go once you click download. We're back here, the app, and it gives you just a few snapshots of what it's about, right? So you're texting, you can do regular texting. It gives you also the memes or images you can send off to your friends or joking, whatever the case may be, and of course your friends, families, and then you can share your location. Right now, go to my desktop version. One moment, please. Okay, so this is my desktop, of course, www.whatsapp.com. And how it pretty much works: WhatsApp messaging. Messenger is a cross-platform mobile messaging app which allows you to exchange messages without having to pay for short messaging services, which is a A+ in my book. Right, and if it shows you all the mobile device you can use this application on, and then of course it says all you need is your internet data plan that uses for email and web browsing. There is no cost to message and stay in touch with your friends. Another thing that I'll touch on, of course, on the website here, it shows you different mobile devices as we just talked about. So you click on iPhone. All right, we're going over. So we're trying to download it. Hold on one moment, please. There we go. So it will take you to the App Store. It talks about the different version, what you will get, the customer rating, and what's it used for. A quick description for it. For the iPhone, they give you a first year free, and then you charge 99 cents a year after that. right? And then the BlackBerry as well, same thing. It gives you a few requirements what you'll need, how your software does need to be upgraded on your BlackBerry as well. And then I go across through the Windows Phone, which is also a popular phone being used. Take it to the Windows website. Talks about the same thing, the size of the download, the version that you're getting, what it being used for, which is Windows Phone 8, 8.1, 7.1. It gives you, of course, customer reviews, and it shows you the same thing what you can use the app for and what to expect when you're going through the application. I'll also show you on my phone as well as we go along. It will be at the end of the video, which shows you a little bit more. Okay, so what I like to touch on right now is as well, you can click on WhatsApp Web, and you can use it on your web platform. If you have Google Chrome, Firefox, Opera, and for those Mac users, your regular Safari, which is also a plus. So you can use it on many platforms as you wish to stay in contact, stay in touch with friends, families, or even co-workers. Okay, then we'll go down here to the to my next step, which is talk about privacy and terms. Terms and conditions are very important, and a lot of people may have in the past have overlooked some of these terms and conditions. Normally people just click accept, not realizing what they're getting into. So I'll just would like to harp on these because it talks about your privacy as well, and you should definitely, before you download any application, you should definitely go over, at least review what your information will be used for, how your information will be used, and what is open to the public. Right? WhatsApp provides information with clarity on their part, just to make sure you're being protected and you're aware of what it's all about. It talks about disclaimers. It talks about limitation of liability. It talks about ability to accept the terms and conditions, right? Of course, which can be both a lot of young bad. It talks about general terms. It talks about privacy notice. What does the policy covers? It talks about user providing information. It talks about billing. It talks about cookies information that might be stored, log file information. It gives you an in-depth what you will need and used and should be aware of for information. It talks about what be open users. For instance, other users of the WhatsApp service may see your status submission in a way that is consistent with the use of the WhatsApp service. For example, a status can talk, please text, which is short message service instead set by a phone number, will be able to every user of the WhatsApp server who has that mobile number in their mobile phone address book or contact list. So in a sense, it does prepare you, let you know that hey, people that will see your status is people that have your number in your address book. So be mindful that say you posted something and you don't want your boss or your associates to be aware of. Just be mindful that if they have your number stored and they have that same application on their mobile device or desktop device, they might be able to see your information. It goes to a lot of things in security, coming to children privacy, which is very good on their part. And it's also say if you're under 16 years of age, then please do not use the WhatsApp service to access the WhatsApp site at any time or in any manner, would make sure you are protected. In the sense, WhatsApp may deactivate the account and or may make the status submission inaccessible. And always think of the children, which is good on their part, just to make sure minors are being protected. So they are making I'll discuss and go through using my my cell phone, just to give you an idea of what's it like using on an actual mobile platform instead of using my desktop as well as my tablet. So this is the application from my mobile device. This is the Android, and this is the Android version. Alright, so now we'll go ahead and go to the application. This is the application. This is just a quick overview. This is the chats, my current chats. I can make calls if I like. I can, which calls are Wi-Fi as well. Everything happens over the Wi-Fi or your data plan as you wish. I can go to my contact, which I already have in my phone. I can do searches if I have multiple people I'm speaking to at once. I can do a quick search as well. I can add people from my contact information list And of course it talks about your settings, which you can add a new group, you can do a broadcast, you can see as well. New group, you can broadcast, you can WhatsApp over the web, you can talk about the status, and just quick overview of the settings, help and profile, my account, the chat settings, notification, and contacts. And that's all it is. It's pretty simple, pretty easy to use application once you get the hang of it.